EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is Alvin Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 27, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, Kamara. Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Second down and goal. Newton got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Kamara. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Newton to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
20.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Smith with a grab. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Here's Conner. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half,
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mahomes will try again on second down. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On second down, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run with Connor, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And running with power here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking long for Westbrook. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They give it to Hill running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now counter. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Get ready, get ready.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.